Hello, this is Jeffrey at Ripe Color. Welcome. Let's discover some facts about Aries today. Let's start with the history of astrology in ancient societies. Did you know that astrology dates back to ancient times? The Babylonians, Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans all practiced some form of astrology. The Babylonians were the first to develop the zodiac, which eventually led to the creation of the astrological signs we know today. Now, let's talk about Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and is represented by the ram. Aries is known for being a strong and independent sign, but did you know that Aries is also known for being impulsive? That's right. Aries likes to act first and think later, which can lead to some interesting situations. But what about the glyph of Aries? The glyph is the symbol used to represent Aries in astrology and has a long and interesting history. In ancient times, the glyph was used as a symbol of the ram's horns, which were believed to represent power and strength. Today, the glyph is used to represent the fiery and independent nature of Aries. Symbols. Aries is associated with many different symbols, including flowers, stones, objects, and colors. The flower associated with Aries is the honeysuckle, which represents the sweet and energetic nature of this sign. The stone associated with Aries is the diamond, which represents strength and endurance. And the color associated with Aries is red, which represents passion and energy. Aries is also known for being a fire sign, which means they have a lot of energy and passion. Fire signs are known for being spontaneous and exciting, but they can also be impulsive. Another important aspect of Aries is that it is a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are associated with leadership and initiative, which means Aries likes to take charge and make things happen. In astrology, Aries is associated with the first house, which represents the self and the individual. Aries is all about taking action and asserting yourself, so it makes sense that it would be associated with the first house. Now, let's take a trip back in time and look at how Aries was understood in ancient Mesopotamia. In Mesopotamia, the ram was a symbol of the god Marduk, who was associated with power and strength. In ancient Egypt, the ram was associated with the god Amun-Ra, who was a powerful god of the sun. The ram was also seen as a symbol of fertility and new beginnings. In ancient Persia, the ram was associated with the god Mithras, who was a god of light and truth. The ram was also seen as a symbol of sacrifice and bravery. In ancient India, Aries was associated with the god Agni, who was a god of fire and sacrifice. Agni was considered the god of the sacrificial fire and was believed to be the messenger between the gods and humans. In ancient Hebrew philosophy, Aries was associated with the tribe of Judah, who was known for being a strong and independent tribe. Aries was also associated with the concept of leadership and initiative, which were seen as important qualities in ancient Hebrew culture. Let's talk about the relationship between Aries and Mars. Mars is a ruling planet of Aries, which means that Aries is influenced by the energy and qualities of Mars. Mars is known for being a planet of action and energy, which perfectly aligns with the fiery and independent nature of Aries. In the Tarot, Aries is associated with the card the Emperor, which represents leadership and authority. The Emperor is a symbol of power and control, which are qualities that are often associated with Aries. Aries is often seen as a representation of the divine masculine, which is a concept that is present in many different cultures and traditions. The divine masculine is associated with qualities like strength, courage, and leadership, all of which are qualities that are often associated with Aries. Finally, let's talk about the spiritual lessons that can be learned from Aries. Aries teaches us to be independent and self-reliant, and to have the courage to take action and assert ourselves in the world. Aries also teaches us to be strong and resilient in the face of adversity, and to never give up on our goals and dreams. Well, that's all for today's video on Aries and its many fascinating aspects. We hope you learned something new and interesting, and we'll see you next time for more astrology fun.